got a dilemma, and we're gonna need your guys' help to figure this one out because I don't know what to do. I sent Michelle to St. George today to pick parts up for this old girl. We'll get on this and knock out a whole bunch of stuff on this, make it steer, and get the body setting on it. That is game plan, so when she gets here, we'll do it.
It looks like I'm the gopher today. I'm headed to St. George to pick up steering box, I think, so Paul can continue on with the Golden Nugget build. Speaking of gophers, there are mounds everywhere. There's like an infestation or something. First stop of the day, I'm taking a few bags to the local thrift store. Okay, apparently I'm not. Second stop, Harbor Freight. All right, so this nice guy's coming to help me load this up in the car.
Yeah.
All right, we got it loaded along with the Goodwill bags that I wasn't able to drop off, so that's fun. I don't know what that is. Something cool, I bet. Well, I guess it's time to put in a little liquid gold so I can make it home. Those prices are so awesome, aren't they? All right, last stop of the day. We're headed to Matt's shop to get the steering box. Hopefully they have bagged and boxed, because apparently they leak. I don't want that leaking in my car. All right, we made it to Matt's Off-Road Recovery
Steering box.
to get another piece of the nugget.
Double bag in it?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, we don't want this leaking in my car.
Full service here.
What color is your upholstery? Is it black?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't take corners too fast.
Oh, geez. Okay, so we got all the lines. We got the steering box. We're good to go. All right, got the parts from Matt and we're headed home.
All right, we were working away and the parts girl showed up.
I got your car, I don't know what it's called. Your car pumper upper. I got it right here for you.
It's a jack.
It says a steel jack, but that's a car pumper upper.
Okay.
It's a car lifter upper.
Car lifter upper. We've got ourselves a car lifter upper here, folks.
I got
Oh yeah, we got some
these things.
fuel line for the Golden Nugget, brake components,
I got these
Oh,
little
yeah.
nuts and bolts, and that
Yeah.
little thing.
brake line. Good job.
And then I got this thing that better not have leaked anywhere inside of here.
Steering components. Yep, you can't see that, but that's a steering box. All right, parts girl. Thanks.
You're welcome.
All right, we'll go back to work. She's a good parts girl. She brings me a car pumper upper, so we'll take her. Oh, that doesn't get lighter anytime. Alright, the Nugget is back in the shop. Last time we got fuel tank and some miscellaneous stuff done. This time is steering. We'll get after it, see if we can get the steering box to fit. Like before, we had this Toyota one that was going over here. I sent Michelle down to Matt's. She picked up the steering box that goes on this side. So we'll try that, see if it works, and it's gotta work. We ain't got no choice. Has to function. So we'll get after it, put that on. This is like Christmas, unwrapping our present. Oh, they done her up good. Matt wasn't in charge of this. This had to have been Trevor that wrapped this up and put it.
Double bag in it?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, we don't want this leaking in my car.
Full service here.
Oh, that's nice. We may have to go out and
I need to spit polish possibly.
Yeah, we may have to go out and give her a little cleaning. We'll do that and then we'll come back. Actually, I can't take it. Let's see if it fits.
Like a glove.
Like a freaking glove. I have to swallow my pride a little bit right here. Because Colt told me this was the box I needed. Sometimes you gotta learn stuff on your own. I just did. I gotta make this so it comes out around that header. But the way that this mounts, it was like turned like that. That's how this mount down here was designed on the back, was to go like that. So we're gonna have to custom build us a wedge mount that turns it straight, or maybe even a little bit cockeyed going up the frame. The good news is, still has the exact part that I sawzalled off that's hooked to the other part. So first things first, a bath. She ain't greasy no more. So I'm down here just working away, and old Grader's got home from school. What does that tell us?
Day's half over.
Day's half over.
I feel like whenever you turn the camera on, I'm eating something.
That's why you come down here, is to graze on my food. That's what this dog's down here for too. He's grazing on my food. Something in his paw, evidently. All right, dude. I guess I'll get back to work on this steering box. Problem I've got is broken, wore-out tools. I don't know where I set it. Where did I just set that thing? I'm pretty sure I've got some sort of sometimers disease or something. I can only remember some of the time. Well, it's a drill bit. Well, there's... Hey, it's right here where I left it. You can quit looking for it. If you'll notice, there's not many teeth left on that. And that happens to be the exact size I need. So, I'm off to Terry's, to the hardware store, to see if they have an 1 1/8 hole saw, so I can pin this frame. Okay, we just went to the store, got my new bit. See those teeth? That's what we're missing on the other one. Not only that, I'm gonna make some of you people really happy. Yep, that's what that is. First bottle I've ever owned in my whole life. So don't worry, I'm not gonna put a bid on this when I use it, but I'll use it for my taps. All right, we're here dreaming about this steering setup. And what I've got is oil pan to drag link interference. So I'm gonna have to slide this box back farther than I wanted it to be. It's gonna work right there. So it's going on. I'm gonna do a little marking.
Papa Dar here to save the day.
Look at you in your leisure clothes today. We are gonna just pull out the ichrometer and just guess. When all else fails, that's what you do. You just guess. Make your best estimate of where it should be.
That's way more calculated than I thought you were going there.
I know. You thought I was just gonna completely harebrain it, didn't you?
Said he's taking a guess and then he gets a square out.
Okay, well, you guys have fun with your ichrometers.
We're chronometering
All
some
right.
stuff. Thanks for the parts, though.
You're welcome.
All right. It's too much. It's too much, Tina. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Well, you can do like Jed. He can build it all out of 2x4 so you don't ruin any metal.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just making it up, really. Like we knew what we were doing the whole time.
Right.
Okay. Need to cut that off right there. And then we gotta do 2 more in the bottom of the frame. We'll oval the top of that out just barely. She'll fit. I can deal with that. It's gonna clear. It's gonna make our life more difficult for Radiator. Just completely interfered with it. But we ain't got much of a choice. That's kind of what she's gonna look like. I can deal with that. One side's down, well, one bolt's down. Now we gotta build the other 2. I think one bolt will hold it. Let's just leave it. So what I'm planning on this one, I'm gonna cut a chunk of metal that's thick, cut it on an angle. It's gonna get welded in there and drill and tap it. This front one, on the other hand, is gonna be just like that. I'll weld it to the bottom of the frame and put some loops around it, and it's gonna be just Jim Dandyful. Okay, now I just gotta take and build some loops around that, weld her in there. She's there.
What do you got for Paul here?
Picture they
Holy
drew me
smoke.
back in the good old days.
Back in the Easy Does It Derby days.
They'll come again. We're gonna build us a car this summer. Thanks, fellas.
Yeah.
2 of them are in. Now we just got to deal with the 3rd one.
It's gonna be awful close to that oil pan, isn't it?
It's really close. We went where everything cleared, just barely.
Just barely.
That's been the theme. Okay, that's gonna weld in right there like so. Did you see that precise measurement I just did?
I heard it, but I didn't see it very good.
That was pretty precise measurement that just went down. Fitting pretty good right there. Then we'll have to, once we get that piece built and welded in, then we can build the box piece and the top piece, drill and tap it, and it'll be done. So,
Finished.
all done but the work.
Okay.
Cut that out. We drill that and tap it, and then we can tack weld that sucker in here and box it all in. We're gonna make somebody happy that I'm actually using tapping fluid. It's by accident really, it was just in the store right where I was getting something else, and I was like, huh, we should try that stuff. Well, it tapped. I don't know if it was because this stuff was so good or just because I used a tap.
And their threads are better than they've ever looked in this particular piece of metal.
Better than they were just a minute ago before we started it. Voila.
Been there, done that. That might be a little warm.
If Matt was here, I'd let him test it. He likes to test stuff and see if it's heavy. I'm gonna hurry and weld this inside up, and then I'm going to a basketball game tonight. Graydon's playing tonight. Jace was last night. Graydon's tonight. So I'll get this done, and then tomorrow morning I'll start boxing this all in, and we'll have the steering finished up.
Here we go, Orange. Get ready, Graydon. Move around for us.
All right, we're back in the shop this afternoon. Back on the Nugget, and I'm gonna finish this steering box. So you see me build the plate and get these things all put in. Now I gotta take some cardboard, build this pie piece shape right here, and one for the bottom, and get all of that braced up and welded in. There we go. I've got my pieces. Now I just gotta go cut them out, weld them all in here, and she'll be good. Perfect. I'll chop those out real quick. Basically, this thing's structurally sound. It's never coming off. The rest of this is all cosmetics. I'm gonna box this in. I may do it on a little bit of an angle so it looks more appealing to the eye. That's basically how things are gonna go. Next time you see it, steering box will be in it. We'll be dealing with tie rods.
Up here.
That's pretty cool.
What happened?
We're just riding the quad up on the hill and found $10. I know.
Looks like it's been laying there for a
Oh,
bit.
yeah, it was in the bush.
It'll still spin.
It's got the vent on it, so that's about all you need.
This is the test. Building all that's fine and dandy, but if it still fits when we're done. Those two fit. They were hammer tight, but that means it's good. This crew right here, kill our internet, make it so nothing works. What are you guys doing? I'm trying to make the steering box fit.
Oh, I bet you did. But we thought we'd come over and say hi.
Harass me for a while. Well, you guys have a good weekend.
You too.
You guys need a cold beverage for the ride?
No, I'm good there.
All right. I quite like those old boys. All right, she is bolted up, folks. That steering box is mounted. My trajectory looks like I can clear the header, do a 90 back over to the steering column. I'm sure it's going to work good. But the most important part is this doesn't hit the oil pan. That's what I was going for. And it doesn't hit the leaf spring when you go the other way. It's a win. Jack says this: I am concerned about the many cuts, bruises, scrapes, and contusions Paul receives. He needs a first aid kit. So, there we go. Thanks, Jack. I guarantee we'll use them Band-Aids right up. Chris from Canada sends us sweetness here. Little Lindor chocolates. Oh yeah. So thanks, Chris. He says Merry Christmas and Merry Christmas back to you. We've about done all we can do on the body for right now, or the frame. We'll roll this thing outside and we'll get the donor body in here and we'll get that thing completely stripped so we know what we're working with, see what we're gonna do. We'll go there. I mean, we got lots of work to do still. We just kind of ran out right here. Alright, it's in. Here she is. It is that time. We're gonna strip this thing right here today. Cut all the windows out, pull all the interior out. There's still a frame under this, and we don't need the frame. We got Ed's frame that's good. Front clip's gotta come off, hood's gotta come off. We're gonna check this thing out. We're gonna do a lot of work. You guys can sit back and drink a pop while you watch this. One of you fans, didn't say on the package who it was, sent me this Freeze-All, or Free-All. I'm gonna put her to work right here. I'm gonna spray all these parts and pieces, see if they twist themselves out, or if I gotta put a wrench on them. Stand back, Randall. When I squirt that, I don't want the bolt jumping out and hitting you in the eye or something. Basically, we wait 5 minutes, all those bolts should fall out, and we can put this thing in on a pallet, right?
That's exactly right.
Yeah. This thing's getting stripped. Lando's been tearing stuff apart. Randall's been thrashing on it. All right, Randall, he's getting the last bolt and the front clips should come off. Landon dug the radio out. It's pretty sweet. So now we've got to undo a fuel tank and we got to pull these little pucks out. Then we should be able to lift the body off the frame and we'll be able to see what this thing really has to offer us. Set that over out of the way. We're winning. We about got her stripped. There we go. Alright. These boys put in some work. Got her. That is officially stripped. Got her tore apart and ready to rock. We tore this thing apart. It's pretty good. There's a little bit of rust in the front we got to deal with and stuff on this one. But it's pretty dang solid and I'm pretty impressed with it.
All right, folks. Last week's video in the comment section, there was a pretty big debate on whether we should just body swap it or do what we were originally gonna do. I can't say we, I wasn't really gonna do a whole lot.
But name a couple parts.
But it got us to thinking. 3/4 of you guys or more that commented were just saying just body swap it. So we thought about it and we came to the conclusion that we're gonna put this in you guys' hands.
You can tell us, should we piece this thing together or should we body swap it? Let us know.
Body swapping would be a faster option. Ed would get it sooner, but you know, the piece of the actual golden nugget, we're still gonna have the frame.
The VIN number.
The VIN number.
The frame acts, this Suzuki, this model, the VIN number is actually stamped in the frame. So Ed's VIN number is intact, it's staying with the frame.
Yeah, so it will be Ed's still.
Yes. We're gonna use all of Ed's components anyways in this that we can physically use. Anything good is going back in this regardless, whether we cut it up or whether we use this. So it's gonna have a piece of Ed's no matter what.
There's option number one. Option number 2 would to stay with the original plan, which he's fine to do. It takes a little bit longer,
Couple months.
couple months longer, and there'll just be like a few pieces of Ed's actual body because it's in pretty bad shape, but
Yeah, there's not much left of it.
but it's doable. So in the comment section below, we're gonna let you guys vote, and whichever one wins, that's what we will do. We're good with either one.
Yep.
We just want you guys to vote and decide on this. I think Ed's gonna be
He'll be happy with it.
super excited
he's
about
gonna
whatever
love
we
this thing.
decide, as in me and Paul and all of you guys.
He'll love it. It's gonna be awesome either way.
Yep.
So just comment, let us know.
Yeah, comment below. Anyways, we're super excited to see what you guys think.